It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens under the lights on Sunday night.
Let's go, baby.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Under the lights, we'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. But they're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
A return now from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? One of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. Second and... Jackson. Out quickly to Flowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
In motion comes Andrews. On third down, Jackson. He finds it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raven first down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hopkins sent in motion. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the option, they give it to Henry. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. Now, at the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Hopkins sent in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. That is caught downfield. It's Shough. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. Up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big game, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he will get into the end zone. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Saints move out to a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the second time. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to? And the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
They'll motion over Flowers. A first down throw for Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Slot receiver, headed right. 2nd down, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson to the tight end Likely. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. On the give, here's Henry. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. teammates are dependent on it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 1. It's 7-6. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Now Jackson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. They'll motion over Flowers. On second down, here's a run with Henry. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. Third and long. Now, Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the first down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield past the sticks and put one on him. But once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away, checked down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 1. It's 7-6. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He'll look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
The Saints will punt this one away. Tylan Wallace deep for Baltimore. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. On play action, here's Jackson. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens 1st down. He was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. A 1-point affair, 7-6 is the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll motion a tight end right. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On third down, here's a run by Henry. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up fourth down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big third down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
Three for three in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens move out front. It's 9-7. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
On third down, they'll set up to a hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
A nice alert play there, Mike, by his teammate to fall on that fumble, but it really just comes down to effort. Coaches preach it on both sides of the ball. The more guys around the ball, the more good things happen, and fortunately for this offense, he recovers the fumble, and they live to continue this drive.
The Saints lining up in punt formation as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, that tip ball, I think, just saved a huge play because this offense found something. They had an open target with a lot of room to run, and unfortunately for them, the defender gets his hand on the ball, and that went away pretty quick.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now it's 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Give running right with Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The biggest hope anytime you're starting a young quarterback is that every negative play is the learning lesson that prevents it from happening again. Coaches don't mind the misread. They don't mind the ball that gets away from you. They just don't want to see you do it time and time and time again. So the hope here is, can he learn from that last throw? Put it in his memory bank and prevent it from happening again, because over time, if you turn the ball over in this league and you do it often, you're not going to play.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Back to throw, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jackson. Open man is Hopkins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. A 1st down throw for Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Shough now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Open man down the field, it's Olave. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try and run for this with Kamara. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So often in these short yardage defensive situations, Mike, you just have to sell out and play the tendencies. In this case, they knew a run was coming. They stop it short for no gain. Brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
His pass taken in by Shough. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. to the air one more time. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He gets it to go. The Saints will up it to a 2-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a second down. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now on second down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw right side to Olave. 2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Second down and 8. Motion man is the tight end going right. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Ravens offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On play action, here's Jackson. First down throw there is incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. 2nd down, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Ravens bring their punt team out. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. You have a tight end motioning left here. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Shough now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Shough with the catch. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When you can generate interior pressure and move that pocket into the lap of the quarterback, man, it is hard for these quarterbacks to escape. They want to be able to step up in the pocket, step into their throw. Instead, he's retreating, and he takes the big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
We're about ready now for the punt. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Oh, run play. This is Hill. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line. Hopkins sent in motion. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best blitz designs are when you have more rushers than the offense has blockers, and that's exactly what happened here. They're able to create a free blitzer off the outside, and with that free lane to the quarterback, he's able to take advantage of it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A give right up the middle to Henry. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Third and long. Now, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass is caught by Olave. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here as just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Kamara. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Third and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Shough. That's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver. And in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Kamara. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. Groupie now, on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Henry. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Wallace now on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raven first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Jackson now. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Baltimore. Now Lamar, gonna hang on to it. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll come up on a second down and 8. One of the tight ends motions right. Second down, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Hopkins sent in motion. And that is incomplete.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Sometimes these rushes just all come down to the speed, and watch how fast he's able to get on the quarterback here, Mike. He hits his back foot. He's got nowhere to go.
A run here with Kamara. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, now this brings up 3rd down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Look wide, get this one complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Bateman is the motion man. 2nd and 10, Jackson to throw again. And that one incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Saints offense and receiver Rashid Shaheed set for their next drive. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his big target. That's Johnson. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. The ball's out, and the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's that man again, another catch. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Uh-oh. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He puts it up, and it's caught. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that looked easy. We often talk about how condensed the space is down here in the red zone, but he got wide open that time.
I think anytime you see a guy that wide open, Mike, it comes down to not everybody in the secondary doing their job. Maybe someone's trying to do a little bit too much, and it backfires. You have to understand, what is my role within the coverage? Just focus on that, because when you don't, it leads to coverage breakdowns, and they don't get a lot easier than that one.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. In motion comes Andrews. A 1st down throw for Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Jackson up top again. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. Off he goes. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now, Justin Tucker for the... The kick is good. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They bring their tight end right. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. A quick slant to Flowers. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now you start thinking situational football, Mike. We're under the 4-minute mark. They've got to go get a score here. Ideally, you want to do it on the plus side of the 2-minute warning, if at all possible.
1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Jackson looking to throw. That is left side and caught by Flowers. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same.
And he will score! Game on! Lamar Jackson! Touchdown, Baltimore. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
They'll run here with Hill. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
So you give up a touchdown on defense. The question is, how are you going to respond on the 2-point try? Well, respond did they ever? Big difference giving up 8 than there is giving up 6.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Here's 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll run. It's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Now a run on 1st down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Kamara. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL